Hello again. We are live here at ODE, Online Digital Education Mastery, Facebook community of teachers collaborating with teachers, ascending the value ladder, being helpful with each other. My name is Gabriel, and welcome to episode 30. Did I put that down here yet? Probably not. So we'll go ahead and fix that as we get cracking here. Today we're talking about teacher mental health and some solutions. I think this is a very important subject to talk about because teachers, educators, have this thing that they are provided as I don't know if it's a perk or whatever it is, but we get, or some teachers get this mental health benefit where they get to take a day off, 2 days off, or whatever, to do some mental maintenance. In other words, they just about had enough. So they need a break because if not, they're going to snap. And if they snap, they're going to feel a lot of things that they don't want to feel. And they don't want to feel that junk, man. It's not good, right? So today we're going to talk about that. Today we're going to talk about the mental health of teachers and some solutions. I'm going to try to provide some solutions because in my community, we collaborate. I try to collaborate. I read up on these things also. And there's a lot to talk about, But my primary goal is to get teachers into the right mindset so that they can break away from this junk and this madness that, brick and mortar mentality has caused us to like really not even believe in ourselves anymore. All we do is just we feel pain. Educators right now, they're not feeling the love. They're not feeling anything other than pain, stress, anxiety, high blood pressure. Loss of income, decreased incomes, and then you see that teaching is not a 9-to-5 job. It used to be maybe 100 years ago. And that's 1920, and who knows? Maybe teachers back then were more stressed out than we are right now. But for whatever reason, teachers have been disrespected for a long time. Teachers have not been given their proper value as long as humanity has existed. Today we're going to talk about the teacher mental health and some solutions, and I want to provide, or at least try to provide, 3 viable solutions for teachers, because your mental state is so important for you to carry on in this 21st century without having to deal with political bullshit and anything else and all the false promises, that teachers have been given over the years. Right? You need to value yourself. You need to believe that you are valuable and that your profession is the only one that creates professions. Let's look into the future here. All right, this is not about the brick and mortar teacher 20 years ago, pre-1999, and before. This is about the 21st century teacher moving forward, the 6-figure online teacher, the educator that is teaching and earning 6 figures or better because of their high-value educational niche. But you can't do that if you have a busted mind, if your mind is broken, it's stressed out, it's banged up. Teaching is not a 9-to-5 job. It used to be. But right now, teachers need to be able to niche it down and have some inner peace, have some great mentality, clear focus, be happy that you can teach what you're passionate about to choice students organically without a communal of politicians telling you how to do it, what to do it, what lesson plans you got to do, etc. Forget about all that junk, all right? According to The Guardian, Guardian.com, now they're a highly respected journalism, magazine, online periodical. They reported this year, Tuesday, January 28th, 2020. They reported, and I quote, "The government is being urged to monitor teachers' well-being after research revealed that more than 20 Oh, now more than 1 in 20 teachers are reporting mental health problems which last more than a year. 1 in 20 educators are experiencing mental health issues that last 1 year. Now, look, I don't want to have to be the one to tell you, okay? But I'm going to tell you anyway. If you want to fix your broken mind, if you want to get better mentally, you got to change the way you think. You got to believe that there's a better way to teach online based on your experience, based on your academic achievements, in a niche market, you as your own digital product without all that political junk that exists in the brick and mortar, education system. The education system is antiquated, is old, there's no progressive thinking. This is 21st century, and I advocate for progressive thinking for teachers. I'm talking about, first of all, valuing you guys as such, all right, teaching your own niche, and having the type of mental, stability, the mental peace of mind that you need to be able to maintain yourself focused, okay, solving problems, not crying about the problems or worrying about the problems, but being innovators of the problem and providing solutions, where the digital space is going to actually value you more than the political system that revolves around being a teacher. The Guardian further says that according to the report, a third of new teaching recruits, they leave the job within the first 5 years. Can you imagine that 30% of teachers who become teachers, they go to school 7 years, like doctors or longer, they get, BA, they get their MA, they get their PhDs, doctorates, I mean, that's costly in a lot of ways. Cost of time, cost money, cost emotions, there's a physical cost involved. And 30% of teachers, they're leaving their job, their careers in the first 5 years. That's just messed up. And all due to mental health issues, because the first 5 years is like a mental boot camp. They keep getting beat up. Well, you don't have to get beat up anymore. You don't. My goal in this live is to provide you teachers the mental peace of mind with 3 viable solutions that I advocate, and I think they're pretty good. They're pretty damn good. All right, to be able to help you start, grow, and earn using Facebook organically. But you can't do that unless you believe in yourself, first of all. You can't do that unless you have some kind of stability of mind, unless you get down to the pain points that you have and acknowledge them, and then squash them, get rid of them, and then say, you know what? Enough is enough, and it should be enough. The paper also quotes that recent Department of Education research, which found that sleeping problems, panic attacks, and anxiety issues had contributed to teachers' decision to quit the profession. Can you imagine? You quit being a teacher after you sacrifice becoming an educator because of sleeping problems, panic attacks, anxiety issues, all within the first 5 years of becoming an educator. That's just like terrible. You do not have to quit your jobs anymore. You do not have to quit your careers, especially teachers who have experience and the academic achievements to back you up. Okay? This is why I will be providing you today with 3 viable solutions to help your mental health get better. But like I've been saying, I'm going to keep saying this, okay? You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him dance, you can't make him do the cha-cha, You got to want to do this, all right? You don't have to, but understand this. If you want to get mentally better, you got to find something that'll help you get better. And I'm going to provide you with 3 solutions that I think are pretty damn good, that'll cost you nothing. It's only going to cost you time and effort, which is, again, it's not fairy dust, but, I don't guarantee falsely. I don't provide any false guarantees. I don't say you're going to get rich quick because you're not. when you have peace of mind, when you have inner peace, when you're resonating with the universe, when you're vibing with people that you're feeling good about, they uplift you, you uplift them, then you can start, grow, and earn using your Facebook, profile organically, which means you're broke, so you're gonna have to do the hard work. But it's hard work that you're already doing. You're already on Facebook, memeing, joking around, gossiping. Come on. This is not new. The only thing is you're going to learn how to do it organically so that you can earn six figures. But you can't do that until you're here, right? Your mental health, you have to be right. I'm going to provide you 3 solutions for that. So if anybody wants the link to this periodical, to this, report that was done by The Guardian, Guardian.com, Tuesday, January 28th, this year, 2020. Ask me for the link. Hashtag live, hashtag replay, where you from. Ask me for the link below. Send me a DM or PM. Text me, whatever you got to do. You want this article? I didn't write it. I didn't make it up. But this article, Guardian.com, education, 2020/2020/January/28. 1 in 20 teachers have mental health problems lasting more than a year. That's the name of the link. If you want this link, ask me for it, and I'll provide it for you. Because it's a good read, and it's an eye opener. It's like, come on, look. Sometimes we don't want to own up to what we're feeling mentally. But you know what? Listen, even as much as we believe that comedy or laughter is the best medicine, let's not talk about people who displayed a lot of happiness, but yet their inner peace was shattered. The one that comes to mind for me is somebody like the late Robin Williams, who suffered from depression, and his mental state was not good, but everybody thought, oh yeah, well, this guy, come on, he's a comedian. He must be happy. No, he was making people happy, but he wasn't happy. So let's help teachers, get the mental health solutions that they need. Allow us here in this community to try to provide that for you. There's a lot of other resources out there I'm probably not familiar with, but I'm familiar with the 3 that I'm going to offer you today, and this is why I'm talking about this. The stress and anxiety, that often accompanies teachers' jobs has a huge negative impact on your performance in your personal life. You know that. And your performance as a teacher, I saw mine suffer online. I was cranky. I was displacing at the wrong time. Man, those kids were not at fault. Maybe some of them got on my nerves. And, they're a little belligerent. But at the end of the day, this is online, right? So I should be able to shake it off and be like, okay, whatever. There's a virtual wall between us, and I can as easily learn how to do what I do now, which is I mute you. I'll mute you, or I might make a mistake and just kick you out of the class. I didn't realize I was trying to give you a star, and oops, you disappeared. If I got another 20 kids in the back, waiting for me, for my attention, hey, you shouldn't have put your finger up at me like you did. All right. But I'm not going to stress out about that. And, it does. It impacts your performance. It impacts your personal life. How many times have you gone home after a busy day at school doing lesson plans, or from the night before, and you're cranky, you're tired? We displaced, man. We're not feeling good. So, we want to be able to get rid of this, okay? And you now have help. And this help starts with you deciding to step up and accept that it is time to reinvent your passion, for teaching. You can carve out an educational niche for yourself and your dream audience. But you can't do that unless you change your mindset, You cannot do this until your mindset is on the right path to freedom. Not financial freedom. That's gonna happen anyway. It is. You really should believe that. But it's going to happen on your path to freedom when you free yourself from that mental stress. When you start to heal those little pain points, that you feel nobody's talking about, nobody's acknowledging, nobody's giving you a solution for. I talked about the pain points a couple of days ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago. Look, they're right here. See that? Look. Teacher pain points, teacher pains. My bullet list is not short. It's pretty darn long. And, I get the pain points. I've been there. I still got a little bit of pain, but I don't have mental pain. I got a wife that gives me mental pain, or in some of your cases, a husband that gives you mental pain. But it's not the same pain, right? So our state of mind, our mental state, our health, that's important to stay on the right path to freedom. You want to free yourself from all that anxiety, all that stress, all those negative vibes. You want to free yourself, from sleeping problems, from those achy bones, panic attacks. We get jittery. Like, we might even get emotional. All right. It does. It happens a lot. So in order for you to get back on that path to freedom, okay, you need to be able to do a few things. All right. Now, one of the things that I like to suggest is you got to change your environment. And, you're going to resist. I get it. I'm not going to try to convince you. You got to try to convince yourself. If you want to better your mental health, one solution is to change your environment. Second solution is to create a passionate niche. Yeah, something that's going to start giving you a focus on you. Let's say you're an arts and crafts teacher, right? And your thing is crocheting. You're going to start your crochet. You're going to feel like, oh man, I haven't done this in a minute. And all of a sudden, you got this massive little square. And this little square starts to evolve into something amazing. Now you're really passionate about this. All of a sudden, your creative juices are not thinking stress, they're thinking passion. What I'm passionate about, what I like. Oh my God, you're rediscovering this. You start to de-stress. You start to realize that you have this can-do attitude. And even if you do this for 30 minutes, all right, it's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the path to freedom. Freedom of stress, freedom of mental health issues, freedom to give you that inner peace that you so much need and deserve. You can do mental exercises to strengthen your brain. I'm going to provide 3 of those. Do medication. Medication. All right. Yeah, you could. I highly advise against medication. No. Fix organic, maybe. I don't know. But don't booze it. Don't smoke it, and definitely don't inject it. What I meant to say was, do meditation to decrease your stress and get you centrified. Get you like right there, man, like bullseye target, get you centrified, put you right in focus. All right, let's talk about it and join a community of educators that support each other and ascend the educational value ladder. That's another option. Those are 5 options. Change your environment, create a passionate niche, do mental exercises to strengthen your brain, do meditation, not medication. Talk about it. Join a community group, that actually stays positive. I'm part of a few, educator groups on Facebook, and by far, they all suck. They do. All they do is spend a lot of time talking schmack, in the virtual water cooler about things that they hate, don't like, what's not going on, what's not happening, how they're stressed out. You're perpetuating the very same thing or the reason why you're having these mental health issues. Nobody's offering solutions. And when they do, they want to charge you for the solution. I don't charge you for a solution. I give you the solution. It's a free solution. Okay, today's going to be free solution, all right, for 3 mental health goods resources that'll give you that kind of inner peace that you need, okay, so that you can focus on making money as a niche teacher. I show you how to do that. I give you a 100% free workshop in my community for that purpose. But that means nothing to you until you're right up here. Meditation is a teacherpreneur characteristic for success. Our brains require maintenance, just like you would change the oil in your car every 5,000 miles. If you're not changing the oil in your car every 5,000 miles, you should. And, our brains are our engine. So, we need to change our oil too, man. All right? If you're not fixing your brain, if you're not doing maintenance, okay, it's going to catch up to you. And a lot of you already are there. So meditation is that's my first, solution, meditation. Okay, research has found that people who meditate 30 minutes a day for 8 weeks have improved focus, memory, cognitive flexibility. You do. I didn't make this up. Research has found this information out. All right? You can Google it. You can trust but verify what I'm telling you. Trust but verify so that you can say, oh, man, you know what? I heard this guy talk about this junk. And, I'm going to start meditating because now it sounds cool. Well, good. Trust but verify. Meditation triggers high-frequency brain waves associated with attention and perception. It feeds the wellspring of human creativity. If you're that passionate teacher and you're trying to dive back into that creativity, that creative part of you, that creative genius in you, that person who used to do some amazing lesson plans or curriculums, whatever. If you were a music teacher, amazing music. If you were an arts teacher, graphics or tunes, or cooking, I don't know. If you're a gym teacher, sports coach, maybe you were like somebody amazing, English, math, whatever, sciences. Okay, doing meditation, let me repeat that, okay? It triggers high-frequency brain waves associated with attention and perception. It feeds the wellspring of human creativity. See, that's me slurring, and that's the Spanish in me coming out. So, on November 2nd of this year, basically last Monday, okay, I had episode 24 of one of my lives where I interviewed and had a great conversation with Thomas Heng. He's the lead facilitator of Multipreneur International. And he stated the need and importance of meditating and keeping your brain on a positive side of life. All right. Now, he actually offers a meditation workshop. The video was 6 prior to this one. Go back to my newsfeed. It's there. You can reach out to Thomas Heng directly. You can say, listen, Gabe Rivera from ODE Mastery, he talked about you, about meditation. I'm a teacher. I'm interested in your meditation workshop. Ask him. He's probably going to say yes because he's on a mission to save 100 million people. You could be one of those 100 million. Why not? And with his help and my help, your mental health can become better. You want it to become better. Seek the help that you're being given because it's free. Okay, it costs you nothing. You just got to decide that you want it. You can find many meditation techniques to help you out. Okay. And this is a lot of public information. You can find them on YouTube as well, whatever. The whole thing is you want to trust and verify who you're working with. Okay. I am not a meditation expert, but I can recommend a good source of meditation. All right. The key is to commit to reducing your mental stress and giving yourself that peace of mind needed to endure the demands of being an educator. Okay. You want to reduce the demands. Okay, you don't want to be mentally banged up anymore. It's just not where you're at. This is what's stymieing your personal growth. This is why you're displacing in a bad way. This is the 21st century, guys. And I'm going to repeat what I keep saying. You have the experience and the academic achievements to earn six figures, but you cannot do that because your mind's all fucked up. Oops, sorry. Your mind is all twisted right now. You know, you're not there. So meditation is one way to go. All right. Look, you can meditate sitting, cross-legged, open-eyed, chanting, vibing with jazz music, which is something that I do. My favorite way to meditate is with jazz music, Latin jazz in particular, because you know it just gets me out there, man. My mind doesn't think under stress. I become like this amazing, you know, mambo star or boogaloo kind of like artist, you know, from way back. But that Afro-Cuban beat, you know, that's something that I love, and it helps me mentally. All right. So commit 10 to 15 minutes per session as you meditate, at least 2 to 3 times a week. Get used to giving yourself this meditation time to reduce that mental stress that you have. Your mental health is important. Okay. Get used to listening to your breathing patterns. Yeah. You can actually listen to them in a quiet space. You could actually do it in a noisy environment too if you're focused. All right? And start vibing with your positive thoughts. Manifest that which will bring your inner peace and make you feel like a superhero. Yeah, throw your chest out there, man. You can do that. Why not? But your focus is to de-stress. Bring it down, to build up your brain power. Your brain is an amazing engine, all right? Build your immune system back up. Build up your superpower, okay, as an educator, and envision your educational creativity. You know, where you're gonna go next, because you're already in the 21st century, all right? All you got to do is think now 5 years ahead. Where are you going to be in 5 years? Okay, you want to be mentally right in 5 years, because what's happening now is going to benefit you more than you know. So you want to be consistent, okay? You want to commit to this personal time. It will become an important part of your day, and everyone will have to respect and accept that of you. I'm sorry, but it's my 30 minutes. I got to meditate. You know, everybody get the F out. Walk them out. Because it's your time to do some mental maintenance. Get yourself built up so when you come out of that trance, you can knock somebody out with your mind. That would be an amazing thing, right? But anyway, you want to be consistent. You want to be able to get used to that. You know, 30 minutes a day, 2 to 3 times a week, build it up. You know, then it becomes a habit. It becomes a good habit. It is never too late to step into your mind and talk to your inner, you know, that inner you, and ask yourself, what do you need to get your mental health in check? What do you need? Let me ask myself that question. What do you need to get your mental health in check? I know what I need. So as you're figuring that out, and it shouldn't be that difficult, meditation is one of the 3 things that I'm offering you. Okay, as a good suggestion, as a good advice. Look, it's not going to cost you nothing. Trust and verify. There's a lot of free resources out there. Well, one of them, I spoke to him last week, Thomas Heng, live interview on my community. Go through my newsfeed last week, Monday, November 2nd. Okay, hit him up directly and say, look, Thomas, I want to know about your meditation workshop, okay? He's probably going to say, ven pa acá, I'm going to help you out. Or you could try 2, okay, free mental workshops that I came across that I think are pretty damn good. Ask me for the link. I will send you this link as well. The first one, cognitive flexibility. This one is like really cool stuff, because cognitive psychology is the scientific study of internal mental processes. Yeah, all those cogs in your brain that are going like this, and they're kind of like freaking out, you know, because our mental instability. But as we fix them, and as we get this guy going right, okay, this internal mental process is something that you want. So I have a free course for you, okay? Ask me for the link, all right? On this course, you will be introduced to 2 key areas of cognitive psychology: reasoning and thinking, and mental imagery. Powerful stuff. Your brain's going to love it. You're going to love it. And you're going to de-stress. Your mental health is going to improve. You're going to become like, oh my God, I feel superhuman now. You know, where was that when I needed it? Well, you got it now. You got Thomas Hank for a meditation workshop. Cognitive flexibility. Ask me for the link. Hashtag live, hashtag replay, where you're watching from. And then ask me for the link. Say, hey, man, you mentioned something about a cognitive flexibility workshop. Send me the link. Okay, I send you the link. It's free. What you do with it after that is on you. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make you drink. I don't want to make you drink. Come on. You're adults. You can make decisions based on what you see, what you hear, what you understand. And if you don't, okay, then ask. It's just that simple. All right. So you want to take advantage of this free workshop because it's pretty damn good. This next one, which is the third one, all right, I've been doing this one. All right. I'm kind of like 70% through it. I really like it. And I think that it's helped me in a lot of ways so far. Ask me for the link as well. Because what I'm talking about now is this is a free workshop for emotional intelligence or your emotional quotient. You got IQ, well, now you get EQ. And I got to tell you something, all right? EQ is pretty damn cool because without EQ, there is no IQ. I mean, there is IQ, but it means nothing without your EQ. Emotional intelligence or emotional quotient. Okay, it's an amazing thing because it's got good levels of emotional intelligence that we need to understand, and what it does for your brain is amazing. It'll help you to do these things. Check it out. Improve relationships. Eh? Yeah. Maintain and control in difficult circumstances. So if our mental health is struggling right now and we're displacing and we're going into anxiety attacks, panic attacks, FU attacks, all right, this will help you maintain control in difficult circumstances. It'll lower stress levels. Imagine that. If you have less mental stress, emotional quotient is going to be like through the roof. You're going to feel super powerful. It's going to maintain your motivation as an educator. You will feel like, oh my God, where was this 30 years ago? You're going to learn, or if anything, relearn how to communicate better, well. You're going to learn how to influence others without conflict. This is all part of your free workshop for emotional intelligence. It's such a must need. And this is a teacherpreneur skill set that you need moving forward in this 21st century. It's going to enhance your reputation inside and outside of work. Now, you gotta understand. This is a workshop. It's a free workshop. Okay. After you get done with this free workshop, if you want to continue it and go advanced, they're going to ask you for money. It's not my money. I'm not an affiliate with these people. But their free workshop is good enough, man, to just get you better, get your mental state better, start bringing down that mental stress. If it's not cognitive flexibility, and if it's not meditation, then emotional intelligence is definitely something that I suggest. There are several people who were average students, right? But later on in life, they became well-known and successful. The only reason behind the success was how they used their emotional intelligence as compared to their IQ. And that's, again, you can trust what I'm saying and verify it. You should verify what I'm saying because what I'm telling you is true. All right? So as I'm giving you fact, and something to really chew on, understand this. Your mental health is important to me. It's important to the teacher community. It's important to students. It's important to just about everybody, including your family and you. More than anybody, it should be more important to you. Okay, you are a teacher, an educator, and I want your mental state of mind to improve 3 ways. Meditation. If you don't like meditation, cognitive flexibility. If you don't like that, emotional intelligence workshop. Ask me for the link for the specific one, and I'll get it for you because I have it. I want to pay it forward. I want you guys to do it. That way, when you're ready to carve out your niche, your educational niche, based on that experience that you have, that passion that has stymied your personal growth, and you're ready to start, grow, and earn using your Facebook profile organically, which means free, because, listen, I'm doing it free. Been doing it free. Okay. You can look at six figures, after. But right now, let's get your mind right so you can understand what you need to do and how to do it so that you can get back to feeling great about yourself, come back feeling like a superhuman, and then you can come back and thank me and invite me over for some like pie and coffee or something. Oh man, I love me some good pie. So whatever the pie is, yeah, I want some. Anyway, I'm happy to share this with you guys. Hashtag live, hashtag replay. My name is Gabriel. This is ODE, Online Digital Education. There it is. Online Digital Education, a Facebook community of teachers collaborating with teachers to ascend a value ladder. I look forward to hearing from you. I want to thank you. Talk to you soon.